Out to Turner. Fires the three. They get the rebound.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
And Harden with the basket on the assist from Garcia. Garcia's got his third assist on the night. Bulls trail by 11. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Picked by Randolph. Gasol kicks to Turner. Pass to Randolph. The 10-footer. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Randolph's got 6. Houston leading by 9. It's tipped. Here's Garcia. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight. Dropping bombs. How many more threes are we going to see from him tonight?
Well, we've already seen plenty. I mean, he's got more points from outside the arc than inside of it so far.
Find out what Doris Burke has for.
Well, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what the head coach of the Chicago Bulls was going over in his huddle. Derrick Rose was the focus of the discussion, and he wants their offense to run through him. Coach is looking for big things from him throughout the rest of this game on the offensive end. A lot of the scoring burden will fall on him. Guys, they've got a decent hole to dig themselves out of, but still a lot of time left to do it. We'll see if those adjustments help.
Thank you, Doris.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Garcia lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Garcia's got 25 points in the game.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
And the basket by Rose.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. The Bulls making a switch here. Koufos is checked in. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. The Rockets on top, running away with it. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Okay, man, put your hands.
Okay, guys, great work in the first half. That's how you take care of...
All right, Houston, coming on the court. Are you ready?
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
Boy, did he put on a show from beyond in that first half. Let's see if the halftime break has any cooling effect on him.
Well, I'll tell you what, we'll soon find out, because I guarantee they're going to keep feeding it to him behind the arc until he does cool off.
Garcia, he's in at the point. He's out there with Harden. And it's Moniunas in at the 4 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Here's Cato. Moniunas against Butler. Moniunas kicks to Garcia, and he gets it to go. Garcia's got the first points of the second half up on the board for the Rockets. Rose passes to Butler. The shot, and it's Rose. This time the assist by Gasol. And 12 points for Derrick Rose. Rockets leading by 23. Harden dishes to Garcia. Lays it in without an inch of room around him.
That was some slick passing from Harden on that one.
And Chicago shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. Rose kicks to Butler. Back to Rose. And Garcia with the block.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Here's Butler. James Harden picking up that last basket. Rose off on the layup.
Still a bit chilly from the field at the start of this third quarter. 1 of 4 so far.
Shoots it up. Garcia can't get it to go.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
And it's Turner off the drive. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. The Bulls shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And team stats last season, 74% shooting, so some numbers that they can definitely improve upon.
And those aren't the kind of numbers they can afford to repeat throughout this season.
Portis, he's checked in for the Bulls. To the middle. Capella with the bucket. Capella's got his first basket.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Garcia with the ball. Butler covering. Capella. Houston moving the ball around. Off target on the 3 from Garcia. The Bulls have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. A very slow start offensively.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Cole Aldrich, he's checked in for Chicago. Here's Butler. Outside Rose, and there's the feed to Randolph. Plays it up and banks it in. Randolph's got 8 points.
No matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball in the paint.
And it's a big key thus far in this game, Clark, because whenever they've gotten the ball in the paint, good things have happened.
Now Rose following the 3-point attempt by Freak. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play. So it'll be Derrick Rose shooting. It's going to be on James Harden. Catching up on the changes for Houston. Laverne, he's checked in for Capella. And Lewis subbed in for Monte Eunice.
Make it 10 of their last 12 points coming off assists.
You have to love the ball movement. And now a chance to look at Jimmy Butler. He's coming off an excellent season. He averaged 22 points a game, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. And no secret, he can score the ball. #1 on the team last year.
And, you know, he likes being the go-to guy. You can see it in his swagger, and, boy, he sure lit it up last season.
And the Rockets making a change here. Brewers check in.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And the foul called on Freak. That's foul number 2. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th quarter. So the Bulls 5 right now. Cole Aldrich is out there with Noah. Then it's Pau Gasol. Then it's Zach Randolph. And good on the basket. Book it.
And how about the burst in that first step, just right to the rim?
Pass to Harden. Outside Garcia. And it's off from 3-point range. Bulls trail by 21. Portis, the pass to Randolph. He kicks it to Noah. Here's Portis, guarded by Garcia. Noah the screen. Passes it to Portis. Clock at 4.
That's a walk.
Noah in the post. Rockets with the rebound.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Houston.
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the three-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
And you've always heard of guys being in a zone shooting, but you can be in a zone passing the basketball, and we've seen that tonight as well.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Randolph. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Cole Aldrich. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive, Greg. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
And that fella can flat out fly, can he?
Reminds me of a young Greg Anthony out of
my
UNLV, no
goodness.
doubt about that. Just look at the elevation he climbed to right there.
Kevin, you just made my knees hurt.
That's what sets him apart from so many other point guards in the NBA.
And here is Butler, following the three-pointer by Freak. Inside, here's Rose. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. And that's 20 points for Rose.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
And that one's good.
And this collapse we've seen by their interior defense, it's really the reason why they've struggled and are in such a hole.
Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Makes it off the glass.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
To the inside. Capella with the bucket. And the Rockets lead by 21.
And an open path to the hoop there. Easy bucket. We've seen that far too many times today.
Harden against Butler. Here's Gasol. It's rebounded by Houston. Capella's got his third rebound tonight. Moniunas dishes to Harden. Top of the key, Garcia. High post shot. They get it back. There's the killer two-handed slam.
And great effort on the boards, and what a mean
Yeah.
that was, Kev. I mean, you just will not see him ever quit on a play.
That guy is a handful.
Patience. Taking early threes is leading to long rebounds, which equal to transition points. Make the defense move, and let's pass up a good shot for a great
Both teams
shot.
making some changes here.
Let the game come to you.
So we
Forcing
see
the issue
Houston
too
taking the
much.
W here. They poured it on tonight, Clark. A dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
I don't think they have anything but positives to take away from this win. Offensively, defensively, every aspect of the game, it all went right for them.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan player of the game, Freak. Talk about lighting it up in the second quarter. My word, that was just huge, and the impact carried them through the entire game.
Well, getting up over the 30-point barrier is never easy under any circumstances. He tore holes in the defense. They couldn't figure out what to do with it. Every play they ran for him, he executed.
And that brings us to the end of our broadcast for this evening. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson saying good night, and we'll see you again soon, but not soon enough.